DJ LTV. DJ LTV.
Benin Republic disregards Buratai'S order to extradite Igboho back to Nigeria, insists that Igboho must face charges for the offense he committed in Cotonou. Following the arrest of Chief Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, in an airport in Cotonou, Benin Republic, leaders of the Yoruba nation have been trying so hard to ensure that Sunday Igboho is not brought back to Nigeria to face trial because there are fears that his life is in danger. And following the call by the federal government to extradite Sunday Igboho just as Nnamdi Kanu was extradited from Kenya back to Nigeria, Benin Republic has refused to honor that request made by the Nigerian president. Benin Republic has said that Sunday Igboho will be tried in a Benin court for the offense he committed, which is presenting a fake Benin passport at the airport in Cotonou, heading for Germany, before he was apprehended on Monday night. The Benin government said that they will not honor any request to extradite Sunday Igboho back to Nigeria without him first of all facing the consequences of the local offense he committed and for which reason he was arrested. They had said, contrary to popular belief, that the Nigerian government pulled some strings to ensure that Sunday Igboho was arrested in Cotonou just the same way Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. It was said that Sunday Igboho was arrested for presenting a fake passport and he is to appear in court for immigration-related offenses in Benin Republic. Currently, his counsel Yomi Aliyu said he would not be able to go to Benin Republic so as to avoid embarrassing situation, but a lawyer has been hired for Sunday Igboho in the person of Raphael Huvenor, who is currently the attorney to the president of Benin Republic. While recounting how Sunday Igboho was actually apprehended at the airport, it was said that he was heading for Germany alongside his brother and his wife and had already boarded the airplane before somebody recognized him in the plane and said that he was wanted by the Nigerian government. After which, himself, his brother and his wife were bundled out of the airplane for thorough investigation. And whilst they were trying to, get him into a waiting helicopter and bring him back to Nigeria, his brother and his wife raised alarm which attracted people around, especially those of the Yoruba descent. And following the gathering of the crowd, the awaiting helicopter was dispersed and Sunday Igboho was taken into custody by the Benin security agencies. And since the arrest, the Nigerian government has written 2 letters through its ambassador to Benin Republic, Tuka Buratai'S, the former chief of army staff, to extradite Igboho back to Nigeria. In the letters that were wrote by the former chief of army staff, it was learned that the Nigerian government is insisting on the arrest and extradition of Sunday Igboho. In the letter, Buratai'S described the activist as a murderer and a terrorist wanted by the Nigerian government. It was also reported that the second letter that was written about Sunday Igboho described him and his bodily features to the Benin Republic security agencies. Meanwhile, as the leaders of Yoruba nation have been trying everything within their power to ensure that the planned extradition of Igboho back to Nigeria did not hold, many persons took to the street of Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, to demand for the unconditional release of Igboho. They also said that Igboho has not committed any crime and does not deserve to be arrested or even extradited. Whilst the protest was going on in the streets of Ibadan, the capital of Oyo State, protests went on simultaneously in Benin Republic at the Nigerian embassy. Nigerians gathered there and called that Igboho should not be treated like a common criminal. They condemned President Buhari administration for always favoring his ethnic nationality above other groups in Nigeria, while operating with what they described as selective justice, a system whereby criminals in the north are not arrested, while peace-loving Nigerians who are calling that things return back to normal in their places are seen as criminals and they are arrested. Also, the protesters who took to the streets of Ibadan called on the Southwest governors and Yoruba leaders and traditional rulers to rise up and fight for their people, especially those who were elected into power. They have said that Igboho was only speaking for the federal government to put an end to the crimes that were taking place in the Yoruba land. And because the federal government failed to handle the issues very well, Sunday Igboho had to take it into his own hands. And they say so far, the federal government is pushing the issue too far with the way it is handling Igboho and IPOB's leaders Nnamdi Kanu. For the protesters in Benin Republic, they were singing solidarity song and demanding that Igboho be released unconditionally, while also calling for the separation of Nigeria and an independent nation for the Yoruba people. They said that they believed in the justice system of Benin Republic and they expressed optimism that Sunday Igboho will be released by the Benin Republic government. Some prominent Nigerians who have spoken on the issue of extraditing process in Nigeria and Africa as a whole said that Nigeria is part of an extradition agreement of 1984 which was signed between Nigeria, Togo, Benin Republic and Ghana, and said that even if there was no extradition treaty, it also depended on the political relationship between the countries, adding that extradition is a political matter even though people think it is purely a legal matter. A professor of international law and jurisprudence, Professor Akin Oyebode, has explained that there are several conditions to be met for the presentation of an extradition process. Giving an instance, he said the act alleged must constitute an offense in the host jurisdiction and politically motivated requests cannot be processed or granted. Extradition is the only legitimate process of returning a fugitive or one accused of crime from one jurisdiction to another. Otherwise, the exercise will be an affront to the sovereignty of another nation, stated Professor Akin Oyebode. Another associate professor of the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, Dr. Joshua Bolariwa, has said that a country has the right to extradite from another country someone who has been alleged of some activities undermining the security of the state or someone who has been declared wanted and also made available to the international police. And he also said that the extradition is possible if the country that wants a person to be extradited has requested or filed for the extradition. And he said both countries involved in this issue must be signatories to the international law. He said that is the case when it comes to Kenya and Nigeria over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. And the same thing he said is applicable to Sunday Igboho. He said because Benin Republic and Nigeria are both signatories to the law and are liable to carry out such obligations. But he also added that all of this could take a very long due process. And he said he knows that Benin Republic, although it's a very small country, but they follow the law and they are usually compliant to the constitution. Meanwhile, more Nigerians have begun to call on Mr. President to adopt principles of social justice that will bring about peace, progress, and prosperity to Nigeria. The national chairman of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, has said that intercepting Sunday Igboho in a foreign land in a similar way to that of the IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu shows that President Buhari would accomplish whatever he considers as a priority. And as such, he has said he hopes that President Muhammadu Buhari will consider the insecurity in different parts of the country a priority and also add the principle of social justice comprising equal access, inclusiveness, equity, and respect for human rights to assure peace, roundtable conference, and integration in Nigeria. He also enjoined the federal government to handle the issue of Sunday Igboho with utmost care, stating that if the federal government is finally able to get Igboho back to Nigeria, that a new dimension of an epic battle legally will start in Nigeria and it will give rise to more agitations for the separation of the country. And has also said if the federal government fails to get Igboho back to the country, then the traditionalists will go and cool off abroad and count his loss and ponder on his next move. Either way, he said, agitations will continue to arise, and have said that the president should look into the issues that are surrounding the government, which has to do the way the Nigerian government treats bandits, herdsmen, and Boko Haram terrorists with kids' glove. Because he has also said that with the extradition notice of trying to bring Igboho back to Nigeria, there is really no guarantee that Igboho is safe. One of the points noted by protesters who took to the streets of Ibadan in Oyo State was that they didn't want the Nigerian government to treat Sunday Igboho the same way MKO Abiola was treated by the Nigerian government. They are hoping that Benin Republic will do everything within its power to release Sunday Igboho unconditionally and do not extradite him back to Nigeria. So there you have it, guys. Benin Republic says they will not bring Igboho back to Nigeria. Rather, Igboho is going to face, trial for trying to travel with a fake Benin's passport. The Nigerian government is saying bring Igboho back to Nigeria, let him come and face trial for being what they describe as terrorist and murderer. And the Yoruba Nation is saying Sunday Igboho has committed no crime at all and he should be released unconditionally. What are your thoughts and comments concerning this issue we have just raised? Drop them below in the comment section. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying with us till the end of this video. But before we go, we just want to let you know that we're also on Facebook and on Instagram at DJMTV. Also check out our website at www.djmtv.news. There we drop news 247 non-stop. Do not forget that you could also place your advert with us here on DJMTV News and be rest assured that your business will get to the desired market. Well, so we'll come your way again with another edition of DJMTV Daily News Update. I remain your host, Laura Favor.
Yeah.
DJ LTV. DJ LTV. DJ LTV.